while what this man is saying is actual, factual, and truthful, the problem is this: there is still no solution to the cause. Did you hear what I said? You see, this is the stuff, and this is the example that I want to put out to you people. See, this is what's making people feel like that they're paralyzed, that they words are falling on deaf ears, and that they're literally not being heard whatsoever at all. See, regardless of words that have been said and words that are being said, it still doesn't stop the fact of the matter that these communists are still hijacking this country. You know, hey, the smoke is cleared, it's all said and done. This is the example, a good example, what I call political grandstanding. This is what I'm telling you. Political grandstanding, expressing disagreement, calling it law, which is very unlawful, because every law that is passed is not for criminals. They do not regulate criminals. Only thing they do is strengthen criminals against the law-abiding citizens. Every gun law that is passed. Because the only people that even consider obeying laws are the ones who actually go through all the literal stringent gauntlet. The literal stringent gauntlet of being harassed in what they call a class, fingerprinted half to death, mugshot, paid extraordinary taxation, which they call fees, all for the what purpose and stuff? To have the privilege to carry a firearm, which the people who so-called founded this country used to carry them from one end of this land to the next without any government regulation. You see, this is what I'm talking about now. The question is, while his words are actual, factual, and sound, here, I agree 100%. Now what? Now what? Do we just sit back, paralyzed? Do we just sit back and say, well, they passed a law, and hey, I don't agree with it, and it's just so sad, and what do we do? What do we do? It is the law. I'll tell you what's happening in this country. The people who do abide by the law, are they themselves are going to become lawbreakers. And in essence, just like that senator said, they had made criminals out of people who actually obey the law. Do you think anybody who actually straps an AR-15, an M4, an AK-47, a 45 ACP, or Florida or Glock 19, and they go on a killing rampage to kill anybody, do you think they care one bit about the law? One bit. No, they don't care nothing about the law, nothing whatsoever at all. And you know what's amazing to me? What's amazing to me is that these fluoride, mercury-induced, vaccinated, chaotically, spiritually insane idiots can't get it. Laws are not meant for criminals. Never have been, never will be. Laws are not even meant for law enforcement because they don't obey it. Just the other day, I was driving down the road and I was doing about 65 miles an hour in a 65 zone. What did I see? I saw a state trooper just pass by me going 75, 80, and we was on a stretch at least 4 or 5 miles. So I trailed him a little bit and stuff. And you know what? He wasn't doing anything, going nowhere. He don't care about the law. He don't care nothing about the law except they believe that they are above the law. They are exempt from the law. And see, this is the type of crazy, chaotic stuff that we got going on in the country. Now I'll tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that all these so-called law-abiding citizens are getting tired. Because every time, look at 9/11, the Patriot Act. It was an act against the patriots because nobody else who ain't thinking about being patriotic and stuff could care less about that. And look who's being regulated. American citizens. And we've wasted billions upon billions upon billions of dollars in death, hell, and destruction overseas on trumped up charges. Because I don't believe the official story of 9/11. No, I don't believe it. Well, I didn't believe it when I saw it. And I was wondering, I wonder how they're going to spin this one, because they definitely going to spin it. So my question to everybody is this. After this senator, which his words imply that his heart is struck, that he's down. What do the citizens do? Do you obey a law that restricts your freedom and your liberties as defined by the Bill of Rights and the Constitution? That's the question that needs to be asked. Because you see, they don't care one bit about what you think or what you say. You can't tell me that these are representatives for the people, because I don't believe it one bit at all. They are not representing the best interests of the people. So what? You get up and say a couple of good words after the fact. It still don't change the fact one bit that these people are going to still write something down with pen and paper that a criminal is going to totally ignore, that they bind the so-called law-abiding citizens with, and the law-abiding citizens are getting sick and tired of being bound by pen and paper and the fear of jail. I keep telling you, I think that the system wants a war with the people, and they're doing it by executive orders, unlawful laws. You can tell they don't believe the history books, because it would be something if history didn't define what a tyrannical government looks like. And I don't think there's one American who is informed. You see, that's what I have to deal with all the time as a preacher. I say something that is foreign to these Christian mindsets. I say something that is foreign to these messianic mindsets. And they claim, all of them claim to believe the Bible. But then when you find out, when they get finished listening to me, they really truly don't believe the Bible, because when I take them to the passage and take them to the reference, when it disagrees with what their preacher said, when it disagrees with what their philosophy and tradition says, you know what they do? They cast out the truth and they hold fast to the traditions. That's what's going on here in this society right here. That's what's going on. And now you speak free, you're subject to get your land taken away from you. You're subject to get your guns taken away from you. See, you tell me this is the land of the free and home of the brave. No, I don't see it like that at all. I see civil liberties eroding every single day. That's what I see. And I don't see that this system is going to stop anything. Why come a senator just didn't stand up and tell the people, oh, I understand what these people's passed, but I wouldn't abide by it because it's unlawful? Why didn't you say that rather than just saying a few words, acting like his heart is all? You see, I don't believe this stuff. I know what actors are. Believe me, I know what actors are. And I believe you me, I know what actors are. Have you seen the movies? You watch the people in Hollywood? That's what these senators, these congressmen, they all remind me of. Stage playing actors. That's what they all, because Again, what do you do after they pass a law that only lawful citizens would consider, and I'm going to use those words, obeying? What do you do then? That's why I tell you folks, you need to move out of New York. I got my shirt on that I got from California when I went there last year about this time. And you need to move out of California. The reason why I'm wearing this is because it's pretty nice and warm. And it's about the California, the University of California. I will tell you this. You see, this is what happens. Every time they pass a law, nobody does nothing about it. The Senate doesn't rise up. The Congress doesn't rise up. Nobody is calling for change. Nobody fight. They sit back paralyzed like a bunch of whipped, wet puppies. Mark my words. Mark my words. And listen to me real close. The people of this country who read and are informed and understand, they're getting tired. And no matter what laws that they put on the books, The people who understand the Bill of Rights and the Constitution are getting to the point that they're not going to be obeying no executive orders or no laws passed by a Congress and a Senate that has literally hijacked our country. It's a foreign entity. And what I'm doing is speaking what is already in the minds of million upon million upon millions of Americans. I want to help out the NRA and Gun Owners of America. Yes, I do. I want to make this video right here to say that if you're not a member of the NRA or Gun Owners of America, I think you ought to go and join, and let's help them get to 10 million members. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. Straight way. I would love to attach this video to the end of this particular video right here, but so that YouTube don't ding me for copyright infringement like they've already done once before, which is totally you have the right to freedom of act, freedom of liberty to use whatever content is out there and stuff, as long as you're giving the proper credit to the people. But you know, it's amazing. It's amazing what happens, especially on my channel. It's amazing what happens. But I'm going to include the video down at below. You're going to see what I'm saying. You're going to see what I'm saying. Because you're going to go away with a feeling like you just been kicked in the gut.